End of class, 30-minute class, and we're going to have fun. All right. Happy Friday. Okay, let's get rid of this. Here you go. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's Judith. It's a 30-minute chair yoga express. So all you need for the class is your body and a chair. I use a standard metal folding chair. Definitely no wheels, preferably no arms. Should you happen to have yoga props you want to have available, that's fine, but if you don't have them, no worries. So if whatever's being offered doesn't work for your body this morning, you can modify, you could do another posture that you enjoy, or you could skip it. So you are in charge, remember that. So let's start with just the feet directly underneath the hips. The toes point forward. We're going to lift the right heel, place it down, shift the weight, lift the left heel, place it down. So it's a very subtle shifting of the weight as you lift the heels and you're standing tall. So think about mountain pose, crown of head lining up to the sky. Nice tall posture, side to side with the feet. Think about spreading the 5 toes wide on each foot. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come down. We lift the right heel and circle the ankle joint. Now see if you can stay lifted on that supporting left leg. You're circling the ankle joint, and then you're going to circle in the opposite direction. So the rest of the leg is passive. It's just the ankle joint moving for 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel comes down, shift the weight, lift the heel, circling. Noticing any changes or differences in this ankle joint. Again, the rest of the leg is passive. Ankle joint doing the work. And then when you find the opportunity, you're going to circle the other direction for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bringing that to stillness. Let's shake out the feet and the legs. And now what we're going to do is focus your attention on the arch, the middle of the foot. And you're going to keep the feet flat to start. You're just going to shift the weight forward, come back to the arch in the center, shift the weight back to the heel. So you're just getting this little baby rocking motion going with the feet. We're moving into a little balance challenge. You need to be near your chair or a wall for support. That's fine. And then once you get used to that feeling of rocking, as you go forward, you could lift the heels. As you rock back, you lift the toes. So now we're getting a true rocker motion going in the feet. And maybe you want to add in arms here. It's a little qigong, flowing motion for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the feet going. The arms can come to stillness. And then you're going to bring the feet to stillness very gradually. Don't just abruptly stop. Very nice. Let's shake out feet and legs. Here you can grab your chair and use it for support. Now you may not need the chair for support, but here's the option if you do. You also, if you have a block, you could put one in front of you to place your hands, but you may not need that. So legs are wide, toes point out 30 to 45. Knees will track over toes, but the torso stays upright. Right? So there's no lurching forward to try to get lower. So just think about inhale, bending knees, exhale, straightening legs. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's stay down on 1, little pumps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. We're straightening the legs. Very nice. And heel toe the feet together or step the feet together. Excellent. Now you're going to take your chair and face the back of it if you're not already. Let's go ahead and take the heels together and the toes point out. So it's a first position in ballet pose shape. The toes point outward, and you can use the back of your chair for support. We're going to lift up on the tippy toes. We're going to float down with the heels. Lifting up, pressing down. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted on 1. Now find a spot in front of you or on the floor that doesn't move. That's your drishti point in yoga. Maybe one arm can float up to sky. You're still on your tippy toes. And maybe the second arm floats up to sky or not. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm comes down. Second arm comes down. Lifting and then floating those heels back to earth. Shake it out. Nice. And now from here, let's face the chair seat. So just flip the chair around. Let's approach the seat and grab the outer rim of the chair and see if you can keep the body in a right angle. So no dangling of the head. Crown of head still lines up with tailbone. You're going to shift to the right and weight to the right leg. Left bent knee into nose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick the leg back out. Donkey kicks. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 8, 7, 6, or as many as you can manage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Refloat that leg, point the toe. Straight leg touches down and lift. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Rebend the left knee coming in. Float it out to the left. Big circles in the air with the bent knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-extend that leg, point the toe. Touching down right with the left foot. Lift it up, touching down left with the left foot. For 4, 3, lift the leg. 2, 1. Nice. Left foot meets the right. Oof. Micro bend the knees, left and right. I'll switch so you can see on this side. Same idea. Weight goes into left leg. Right bent knee into nose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, donkey kick. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We float it on 1, point the toe, touch down, and lift. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knee in. Bend that right knee out to the right. Big circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend. Extend. That right foot touches down left. Lift up. Right foot touches down right. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then the feet come back. Micro bend the knees, left and right. Let's just step back. You can keep your palms on the chair seat and just sort of bow to your chair seat. This is a modified down dog. So the idea is to get the chest close to the tops of the thighs. You're stretching the arms forward. You're not letting the head dangle. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Coming back just to normal. Stepping forward so that your feet are under the chair seat. And then you can use the back of the chair to rise up without popping up. Don't pop up. Try not to do that. It's a good way to get dizzy, and then we don't want people hurting themselves by passing out. So let's go ahead and before we're going to sit in the chair in just a second. And so from here, take the legs a little bit wide, and we're just going to slice the air in front of the body. So the arms don't touch the body. You're just swinging the arms side to side. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Back to center slowly, slowly unwinding. No rush to get there. All right, now you can grab your chair. If you want to have props nearby, have them nearby. And then placing the bum mindfully on your chair seat. Try to sit a little bit forward in the chair instead of collapsing in the back of the chair. So sitting tall, feet and legs in parallel, toes point forward. Let's have the fingertips pointing towards each other. We're going to twist to the right, just the upper body. Come back to center, twisting left. Do the best you can to keep it in the upper body, twisting left and right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Back to center. Now coming into goalpost arms, goddess arms in yoga. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the forearms together. Inhale, open the chest. Maybe a baby back bend as you gaze at the sky. Exhale, going forward. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back to your goddess arms. Turn right. Squeeze in the middle. Exhale. Inhale. Turn left. Squeeze in the middle. Exhale. Inhale. Right. Squeezing. Left. A few more just like this. Right. And press. Left. One more round. Side to side. Very nice. And then opening up, nice and easy. Exhale, arms can come down to the side. Let's take some big breaths in. Inhale up. Exhale, press the air down by the side of the body. Inhale up. Exhale, press. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Shake out the arms, the hands. Hands can go flat on the thighs now. We're going to take the torso and just swing it through left, from left to right. Every time you come through center, you're squeezing those abdominals. All right, here we go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Sweeping side to side as you squeeze the abdominals. Remembering, abdominals are counterbalance muscles. If you don't squeeze them regularly, at some point they will fall out and they won't go back in. I've had a friend of mine in her 80s said that this has happened to her. So just a little warning, squeezing those abs. One more time, over to the right. Very nice. Come back to center. The legs come a little wider now. And here we're going to lead with the chin. The idea here is to focus on flexibility of the spine. So imagine the spine is in a whip-like motion, right? So you're leading, exhaling with the chin, going forward. Inhale, tucking the chin as you roll up, also squeezing abs. Exhale, going forward. Inhale, squeeze it up. Let's do 4. 3. 2. Last one. Very nice. Come back to center. Now we're going to do the reverse. So you're going to tuck the chin, inhale, exhale, sweep forward with the spine, crown of head, breaking imaginary waves. Inhale, tuck the chin, exhale, stretch forward. Oof. Let's do 4. 3, 2. Last one. Very nice. Shake everything out. Let's go ahead and if you have a strap, fine. If you don't have a strap, that's fine. Also, should you happen to have hand weights, and you can use those, nothing heavier than 2 pounds. And if you don't have hand weights or don't wish to use them, it's a soft fist instead of the weights, all right? So I'm placing the palms down on the thighs, no weight or one weight in each palm, underneath each palm. So we'll go inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting tall, nice. And then shake those out. Let's go to the left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Back to center. Now we're going to stay in the center and alternate legs starting on your right. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We'll do 8, 7, sitting tall. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Very nice. Coming back to center. And then the hands come down to the sides of the body. No weight or one weight in each palm. The palm faces the midline. Exhale, right fist into armpit. Drop the left side down to the side. It's like the body is between 2 panes of glass. You're not torquing off. Left or right. Left fist goes into left armpit, dropping down on the right. So you're moving side to side. We're giving a stretch to those intercostal muscles that attach to the side ribs. They need to stay hydrated and lubricated so you have full expansion of the lungs. So we're sending love to our intercostal muscles. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Back to center. Palms face the wall behind. No weight or one weight in each hand. If you're not using weights, it's a soft fist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Here we go. And it's going to go out and in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Palms float down. Palms face the wall behind you. Tilt forward about 20 degrees. The arms are straight and the palms face the ceiling. You're going to keep the arms higher than the bum. So you're not going to lower the arms too much. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Float it down. Still stay tilting forward. Palms face the midline. Now we'll add in some flies. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Coming back down. You're using the weights, lose them. Let's scoot back to the back part of the chair. So you've got support for the low back, support for the upper thighs. Now the legs extend. Take them a little bit wider than parallel. Feet stay flexed. External rotation, back to center, internal rotation. External, internal. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Return to feet flexed, legs in parallel. One arm comes up, second arm comes up. Staff pose in a chair from yoga for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Staying here, fluttering the feet as you pump the belly for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bringing the legs to stillness, arms and legs float down slowly. Scoot forward onto your chair seat. Don't fall off of it. If you don't want to use a strap for this, you're going to use your forearm behind the calf, the thigh rather, and you can assist the leg to bend and straighten. If you want to use a strap or a scarf or a belt or a dog leash, on any of those could work as substitutes. Even out the ends of the straps. Arm comes behind the thigh, sitting tall in your chair. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Rebend, float the foot down. Moving to the other side. Using the forearm behind, the forearm behind the back of the thigh, or using a strap. So here you go. Either way will work. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Rebend. Float the foot down. And then shake everything out. Very nice. And then from here, palms stack over heart center. Sit to stand. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand and hover this time. Try not to land. And if you did land, get up and hover. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're standing. Arms come down. Let's come out with legs wide. Now we're going to go back here into, this is 5-pointed star in yoga. Goddess arms bending. 5-pointed star stretching. Inhale and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Arms come out. Let's just do a half forward fold here. If you need more support, hands can rest on thighs. You could even sit in the chair and do this forward fold. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying here, right hand grabs outside of left ankle, left arm goes up to sky. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Top straight arm circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm floats down. Back to center. Left hand grabs outside of right ankle. Right arm floats up to sky for 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm floats down. And back to center. Hands can find your thighs. The back is flat. Rising up. Rolling the shoulders, opening the chest, heel toeing the feet together or stepping the feet together. One more big full breath. Inhale up. Exhale, finding your way back to your chair seat for a very brief Shavasana. Corpse pose, resting pose. Making yourself comfortable in your chair, sitting tall in your chair. So think about rooting the sits bones down into the chair. The crown of the head floats up to the sky. Relaxing the face and the jaw, the back of the neck. And then noticing a relaxation forming in your feet as though we're approaching our friend the hot tub. And that relaxation permeates the toes, the feet, the ankles, the low legs. And then it moves into the knee joints and then the thighs. And then that warmth moves into the pelvis, the hips, the low back releases, the buttocks release. The warmth moves from the belly into the torso, enveloping the ribs and all those vital organs, marinating in delicious relaxation. And then from there, it moves into the chest and shoulders and rolls down both arms all the way to the fingertips. All the way to the fingertips. From there, it moves into the throat and the neck. And from there, it moves into the head, all the way to the crown of the head. The back of the neck releases. Face and jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light permeates every cell in the body. Noticing back body and front body, right side and left side. Noticing the whole body together now, the whole body together, the whole body together. And while we rest here, here's a very brief poem by a woman by the name of Nikita Gill. The poem is called 93% Stardust. 93% stardust, after Carl Sagan, who gave me hope as a child. We have calcium in our bones, iron in our veins, carbon in our souls, and nitrogen in our brains. 93% stardust with souls made of flames. We are all just stars that have people names. If you'd like to remain in Shavasana for as long as feels right, please feel free to stay right there. But if you're ready to meet the day, begin to bring some gentle movement to fingers and toes and arms and legs. And then as you are ready, just lift the arms up overhead, hands in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, samastiti, this beating heart. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you stand in the light of your own true self. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.